Peace, brothers and sisters who have arrived here on this channel. This is another last minute video that I'm making because another diamond has appeared in this already sea of treasures from God. So this diamond that just appeared confirms even further that this timeline that we have, 2023 and 2030, seems to be correct. So we are correct in expect the rapture of the church at this moment, starting as soon as now, because you probably have seen in the skies the full moon today, which means tomorrow for us should be Tu Be'av, or the half point of the month of Av, the month of the lion, in which that will be the day of marriages, that will be the day of the taking of brides. So we have been expecting the rapture for this time frame, and we are very excited to see this, especially now that this new information has come that even further supports the idea that we are soon leaving. So I have to thank our brother Aaron from God a Minute for this precious pearl. So he and his team there, amazing job that he did discovering this. That is another grain of sand that aligns even further to this timeline that we have been expecting. So he's talking about here Leah and Rachel, and the story of Jacob, which is Israel, and that on Genesis 29. So on Genesis 29 we see the story of Jacob that's going to marry his wives Leah and Rachel, and on Genesis 29 verse 23, which could represent 2023, that's when Jacob, which is going to be Israel later, come and marries Leah, the first and oldest daughter of Laban. So, but when evening came, he took his daughter Leah and brought her to Jacob, and Jacob made love to her. So, and that's when Jacob married Leah, the first and eldest daughter of Laban. Laban right here. And then on verse 30, which could represent 2030, Jacob made love to Rachel also. And his love for Rachel was greater than his love for Leah, and he worked for Laban another 7 years. So on 2023, verse 23, Leah is brought to marry Jacob, Israel, and on the verse 30, which means 2030, he marries Rachel. Very interesting, because Leah, the eldest daughter, is the one that gives birth to 7 children, which could represent also the 7 churches of Revelation. So Leah is a type of church, Rachel is a type of Israel. That's very interesting by itself because of the verses in the Bible, so 2023, 2030. However, they found out that this also happens in the skies with asteroids. So he draw here what he saw in the stellarium, which is something amazing. I'm going to show you guys here what we have already been seeing for this time frame. Is something amazing by itself. So we have here the stellarium app. On the 19th of September 2023, we are seeing that that's the day that the United Nations with many will agree on a 7-year pact of the Agenda 2030. So a 7-year peace deal, let's put it that way, will be signed, confirmed by many on this date, which the Jews will call it Feast of Trumpets. For us, knowing that they are 1 month in advance, we call this the month of the Virgin, which is to be the 6th month, month of Elul. And the month of Elul, on the first day of Elul, that's when Moses ascended to the mountain, and also Elul means harvest, so it applies to both calendars there. For the Jews trumpets, for us the harvest of Elul, the harvest of the Virgin. So this applies to the same moment. That's when they're going to sign this deal for 7 years. And that's when we already see several asteroids coming close here to the same time frame, one of them being called Child, so the asteroid called Child. There's an asteroid called United Nations. There's an asteroid called Yeshua, which is Jesus. And there's an asteroid called Israel, which is here as well. And there is a asteroid called Laban, which is the father of Leah and the father of Rachel. So Laban is here, Israel is here, which is Jacob, and also at this time frame they discovered an asteroid called Leah Mary, so Mary and Leah, which is also here. The first bride of Israel, the first bride of Jacob. And that's very interesting because this sign grows bigger and bigger. The grains of sand that they are named after the Bible that are pointing to this time frame is out of proportion, being so crazy, being aligned like this. It's something that you can never expect to fabricate at all, because every person that discovered this asteroid named the asteroid, so this is way far beyond our comprehension when this comes to align. And what they saw is that 7 years from now, another asteroid will be here on the Virgin in the same time frame here, which will be the asteroid Rachel. But if you search out the asteroid Rachel, the asteroid right now is at the opposite side of the Virgin. You can say that it is about 7 constellations away from the Virgin, precisely on the other side at this moment. So Rachel, which is the second bride of Israel, the second daughter of Laban, is all on the other side. However, on 2030, if you add here the days, on 2030 you will see Rachel will be here in the Virgin. Let me just go back here a couple hours. Here in 2030 Rachel will be here in the Virgin, and also with Rachel will be Israel, which is Jacob. So Israel, Jacob will be here, and also Leah. So it's like Leah returned with Jacob, Israel, to marry the second bride of Laban, Rachel. So amazing confirmations of this happening here. That adds even further to what we have been expecting for this time frame. Seems to be that right now will be the marriage with Leah, the church. They have 7 children, 7 men, 7 boys, which could represent the 7 churches. And after 7 years, Israel, which is Jesus, he is the Lion of the tribe of Judah, he marries the second bride, which is Rachel, which represents Israel, the one that will be saved in the end. Very interesting alignment. And also you can see that from now, which is the full moon, super blue moon, the 14th day of the month of Lion, because the sun is still in the Lion. It is the last day before tomorrow, which is Tu B'Av, the day of marriages, the day of taking the brides. And you see that Leah is already here at the 31st of August up to tomorrow, the 1st of September, 9:23. Leah is still here. Israel is still here. And I believe Laban is still here. So Leah, Israel, and Laban, they are all here in the Virgin starting now on the 1st of September, the day of marriages, the day of taking the bride. So the marriage could happen right now in this full moon as we have been expecting. Tomorrow will be the perfect day, and today and tomorrow will be anytime around the world. So a very likely possibility for us to leave anytime from now until the next new moon, which will be for the Jews, Feast of Trumpets, for us the 1st of Elul, the month of the harvest. So very high likeliness that the rapture will happen at any time between now and the next new moon. I'm very excited about it. This is another diamond from God that our beloved brothers and sisters shared with us, and we are sharing with you. And nobody can fabricate this. This is something amazing that only God can pull out, which for us emphasizes this moment of time that we can expect the rapture for sure. If you haven't done anything yet for those that will be left behind, please do right now, because you might not have enough time. And for that, I have a brother that created this website called RAPTUREKit.org. The link for this is on the description of my video here, and you can, if you have done anything about it, you can download this for free. It is an 8 GB or 32 GB resource for you to have on your computer, to have on your cell phone, that will be very useful for those that will be left behind. I just felt in my spirit that this brother did something amazing. I'm sharing in Portuguese as well because he translated to about 8 languages, I guess. So it's a very informational thing for everybody. Especially if you speak English, there's even more content in English, and this will be amazing for those that will be left behind. So explanation, videos, cartoons, comics, amazing information that this brother pulled here for everybody to download. I believe right now our ministry is more towards those that will be left behind instead of those who won't listen to us, because as the wise virgins we cannot share our oil to the foolish virgins. They will have to stay behind, so we have to change our focus to ministry for those that will be left behind, because right now we are so close to the rapture. So this is an amazing thing that you can do. Download this and have it around. If you can print, if you can put it on a pen drive, do it, because this will be very easy to carry around. This will be valuable information that might disappear from the internet once the beast government comes into place. That's what I wanted to tell you guys. Be ready, because we are about to leave this place very, very shortly. I hope to see you guys very soon in the kingdom of our beloved God, Jesus Christ, Yahushua HaMashiach. All glory to Him. I hope that we are this time the Leah that will marry him 7 years before Rachel, which seems perfect for us right now. And I'm very excited that this is it indeed, because another thing like this won't happen again. Amen. Maranatha. I hope to see you guys very, very soon. God bless each and every one of you that have stayed with me here for all this time. Amen. Maranatha.